Hello all, in this video I am going to explain you Routing Information Protocol RIP v1. In the next video I will explain you RIP v2. So now let's get started. So RIP, which is Routing Information Protocol, which is non-Cisco routing protocol. Now first, RIP is a true distance vector routing protocol. It relies on hop count to determine the best way to a remote network. It periodically sends out the entire routing table to directly connected neighbors. RIP sends the complete routing table out of all active interfaces every 30 seconds. It relies on hop count to determine the best way to a remote network. Maximum allowable hop count of 15 by default. 16 would be considered unreachable. As I said, RIP has two versions, RIP v1 and RIP v2. When we configure it, by default version is version 1. RIP supports only FLSM, fixed length subnet mask. RIP version 1 does not send updates with subnet mask information. RIP v1 is class-full routing protocol. To send the complete routing table out of all active interfaces, it uses universal broadcast address 255.255.255.255. Just for your information, RIP has an administrative distance of 120. Let I show you this in the Cisco packet tracer. Now, let me first configure our topology. So I am taking two routers. Let I take two switches and four PCs. 1 and 4. Now I assume that both the routers are connected in WAN, wide area network, that you can see over here. Make it on. Serial 10 to serial 10. Now let I connect router with switch. Then let me first give the IP address to each and every PCs. 10.0.0.2. I am pressing tab key. Then default gateway 10.0.0.1. Ten dot zero dot zero dot 3, 10.0.0.1. Here let me give 30.0.0.2, 30.0.0.1 as a default gateway. Now here 30.0.0.3, 30.0.0.1. Now let me first configure router number 1. No. Then enable. Then config T. First let me give the IP address to FA00. Let me make no shut. Then IP address 10.0.0.1. Subnet mask 255.0.0.0. Now interface serial 10. No shut. As you can see, we require to give the clock rate. I am giving 64,000 bits per second. Now let me give the IP address to this interface 20.0.0.1, 255.0.0.0. Let we save the configuration. Now router number 2. interface FA00, no shut, IP address 30.0.0.1 255.0.0.0. Now interface serial 10, no shut, and IP address 20.0.0.2, because here we have given 20.0.0.1 255.0.0.0. Now let me check the routing table. It will show you the directly connected networks. Here is 20 and 30. Now let me check it over here. So IP route. Now it will show you the directly connected network. Now our topology is ready. Now let me configure RIP protocol. Now here you can see our routing table of router number 1. Show IP route. Directly connected network 10 and 20. Now on the second router, show IP route 20 and 30 directly connected network. So please remember this: to configure RIP routing, just turn on the protocol with the router RIP command. Now let me configure this first on the router number 1. So as I said, to configure RIP routing, just turn on the protocol with router RIP. So here we have to write router RIP and tell the RIP routing protocol the networks to advertise. So next we have to tell the RIP routing protocol the networks to advertise. So please remember that with static routing, we always configured remote networks and never type a route to our directly connected networks. But dynamic routing is carried out the complete opposite way. You would never type a remote network under your routing protocol. Only enter your directly connected networks. Now here you can see our directly connected networks. So in dynamic routing is carried out the complete opposite way as compared to the static routing. So please remember, I am repeating, you would never type a remote network under your routing protocol. Only enter your directly connected networks. So now with network command, we have to enter our directly connected network. So network 1 and network 2. That's all. Now same we have to do on the router number 2. First, router RIP to enable the RIP and tell the RIP routing protocol the networks to advertise. But as I said, dynamic routing is carried out the complete opposite way as a static routing. You would never type a remote network under your routing protocol. Only enter your directly connected networks when you are configuring dynamic routing. So here you can see directly connected network. First is 20.0.0.0. Next 30.0.0.0. Let me check the routing table of router 1. Now here you can see this row is added by RIP. Now as you can see, this row is added by RIP and these two are our directly connected networks. So as I said, 120 is the administrative distance of RIP, and to reach this network, there is a one hop in between. Please watch this count carefully. Now you can see as a counter it is increasing. 12, 13, 14. It will reach to 0 at 30. So during that time, you can see that. Now 0. As I said, RIP send its entire routing table to its immediate neighbor every 30 seconds. That's why this count reached to 0. During that time, when it reached to 0, it sent its entire routing table to its immediate neighbor. Now you can see, as I said, RIP sent complete routing table out of all active interfaces every 30 seconds. That I just showed you. It's a class full. So RIP version 1 doesn't send updates with the subnet mask information, and it uses universal broadcast address 255.255.255.255 to send the complete routing table out of all interfaces. Now let I show you this practically. So for that we have to make debug IP RIP on. Now you can see over here. Shortly it will show you the debugging messages. Now you can see over here, RIP uses this universal broadcast address that you can see over here. And here, as I said, RIP version 1 doesn't send updates with subnet mask that you can see over here. During network, here is no any information regarding the subnet mask that you can see over here. Now, let I stop this debug messages. Now, let we try to ping from this PC to this. So, ping 30.0.0.2. The first time it will take some time for ARP resolution process. Now you can see our network is successfully configured with RIP routing protocol. Now as you can see over here, it is sending this update to fast Ethernet 00 as well. So it is broadcasting the routing table to this side as well, that you can see over here, FA00 and FA00. Here is no router. So unnecessarily this PC will process this message up to the network layer, then it will discard. So it will send. So RIP is sending unnecessarily the routing tables to this side. To stop this, we have to make this interface as a passive interface. So for that, so now let me go to the config T. Then we have to write router RIP. Then passive interface FA0/0. Now let me make the debug on once again, that you can see now RIP will not send routing table to this side because I have made this interface as a passive interface. So please remember this. Now you can see over here, it is broadcasting to only serial 10. Previously it was broadcasting to FA00 as well, that you can see over here. But just I made FA00 as passive interface. Now you can see over here. The same we have to do for R2 as well, to make this FA00 as a passive interface on R2. Thank you for watching.